Hello, 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 you sexy lady secret giver. It's another week of Lady Secrets. We are collaborating on our next book, Collecting Secrets from the Community. And this week's theme is heartbreak and unrequited love. I feel like this is a personal attack that I'm reading bad this week. But if you've ever had a bad breakup and then written a book about it and sold it on Amazon, or had, some would say obsessive behaviors, revenge, pathetic actions, like just the worst person that you've been in a heartbreak, you need to write us an essay at theladysecrets.com. You can submit anything, even a DM, a shameful DM situation. Submit it all. It's completely anonymous, or you can call us at 1-844-SEXY-LADY, 1-844-SXY lady. Leave us a voicemail and we are going to transcribe your worst, most cringy, terrible secrets. We can't wait to hear it. Ooh, are you driving in your car right now listening to some podcasts? Maybe you're on a walk and you're like, God, I wish I could make a Starbucks run, but you can't. Yeah, that's why you need to always stock your fridge with the Starbucks Triple Shot Energy Drink. It's in a can, all the Starbucks you love that's ready to drink. I keep these in my fridge and I just pop them in the front of my car when I'm going on a ride, going to listen to LadyGang. They're offered in classic flavors and now in zero sugar. 4 core flavors: vanilla, dark roast, cafe mocha, and caramel. Sugar-free, dairy-free, and super delicious. What gives you energy? Find your Starbucks Triple Shot Energy online or at your local store.
Welcome to the Lady Gang. You're about to listen to our podcast, but there is so much more our community has to offer. Follow us at the Lady Gang, join our secret Facebook group, shop our clothing line, books, and find out when we're going to be in your city at theladygang.com. We're so excited you're here. Enjoy the show.
Well, what is this?
Welcome to the Lady Gang.
That's amazing. Say that again.
The Lady Gang.
Things are about to change around here.
Each week we catch up with Hollywood's hottest girl posse, Kelty Knight, Becca Tobin, and Jack Vanek.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Lady Gang. I am Becca Tobin here with Jack Vanek and Kelty Knight.
Hello.
I have a sneeze coming.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
You have allergies? It's gone. It just didn't come. All right. Hi.
Hi.
Wow. That's so weird. I've never been able to hold in a sneeze in my life.
I have granola in my teeth.
Oh, it's off to a good start.
Hello, everyone. If you've never listened to Lady Gang before, more of this coming up soon.
I'm addicted to the granola at Whole Foods in the fruits and vegetables table. It's pre-made in a plastic clear thing, and it's the crunchy flax granola at Whole Foods. And I'm curious. I think that this is something that a lot of people have an addiction to because it's like candy.
Hell yeah. I love a good granola.
So yeah.
My fun granola story is that last night I decided to make Katie Weber, our friend, a nutritionist. She makes granola in her cookbook. I got her new cookbook, but her old cookbook had a great granola recipe. The first time I made it, I burned it to a crisp, and Chris Knight, being the sweet husband that he is, he still ate it, and it was like fucking burnt, because I always do that. I'm like, I don't need to set a timer. I'll just remember to come back. She did not remember to come back.
Oh my God,
and then
classic.
Last night, I was like, I don't quite have enough coconut oil and I have way too much rolled oats, but I'm like, I'm just gonna try it. Like, it's gonna taste the same, right? It did not taste the same.
I love the winging it all the time and expecting a perfect result.
I was like, this didn't really cook because it's a fucking mound, Kelty. You need to lay it thinly on the, idiot. So I made
that recipe in Vancouver.
Yeah,
properly, and it's good.
Yeah, it's good. I'm sure it's
As
great.
It should be.
I'm sure it's wonderful.
It was wonderful. All right. Well, it is time for
Good Week.
Yes, it is.
Bad Week. Oh, no.
Who would like to go first?
I'll go.
Okay.
Jack, your hair. So Jack's hair right now is like...
We're recording very early, by the way.
It's like the puff of our faces has not died down yet. Becca's a little better because of the time difference. But Jack's hair is like giving me like 5th grade like mall bang.
It's like something about Mary Light, sort of a swoop.
Like she has a little cum in her hair, but we're not 100.
Yeah.
It's like it was last night, so it's like she slept on it.
Yeah, for sure, which is so crazy because Jared isn't even here. Like, how did it get there? Anyways, so how
did it get there?
The great mystery. My good week is Jared and I went to Vegas recently, and I had been craving going to Vegas because I love playing craps. So like the whole past year and a half, I was like dreaming about craps. It's so fun. So we finally got to go and we played craps, and your girl won $2,000 playing craps.
Whoa.
What?
I don't even know how to play craps.
I don't even know what craps is.
Craps is the one that you stand around a table and everybody
in the
plays
movies.
together, which is what I love because everybody wins together. So there's like a really good energy going on. It's one where you throw the dice on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you have like all your chips and stuff like that. So yeah, we both won. Jared won like $1,000. I won $2,000. I was so stoked. It was so much fun. So it was a great Vegas trip. Yes.
Now, Jack, question for you. Are you the gambler that's like, I'm up $2,000, I'm going to keep playing? Or were you like, I'm going to buy a bag? Did you lose that money after?
No. So my whole thing with gambling is I'll take $200 out. Like I'm very conservative with gambling and I'll play like $100 at a time. If I lose $100, then I am out for the time being. Mm-hmm. So once I won all the money, I'm like, this is great. But next time I play again, I'm only playing $100. And if I lose that, then I'm done, which happened. And then I was out for good.
Wow.
So I'm good at holding on to my money. So
congrats.
That was my good week. My bad week was, so while we were playing craps, this group of like super hot guys like comes to the table. They were on like a bachelor trip and we're all playing together. And like I said, with craps, like everybody wins. So there's this like great energy. And then like you love the person that's rolling the dice because they're winning you money and like all this shit. So we're playing, everybody is kind of winning for like an hour. But for some reason, this group of guys were like in love with Jared. And they thought that Jared was their good luck charm, even though I was the one throwing the dice. And they're like, Thor, oh my God, Thor's our good luck charm. We love Thor so much. This guy is the coolest guy I've ever met in my entire life. Going on and on about how obsessed they are with Thor. And I was invisible. Like I basically like wasn't there. They pushed me out of the way so they could get closer to Thor. Like it was a whole situation.
Wow. What is the psychology of that? Like
it's beautiful hair. Like
people love his hair.
Well, I'm not lucky around Jared.
I'm not doubting Jared's like appeal. I'm questioning why, like, I'm sure you were half naked. There's no doubt in my mind. Like why a group of men on a bachelor trip would be doing that with Jared when you're standing next to him.
That is the big mystery that I am so pissed about because I feel like
do you not see this navel?
I'm like, hello. I feel like I've made an error in like creating my monster of Jerry in his glow up because now men love him.
He's too powerful.
Love him. It's not like there's all like women flocking all over him, but all of the men are like, they think he's the coolest guy that they've ever met in their life. So,
wow. Well, he is a rock star and every guy secretly wants to be one.
Exactly. And like Jack, just so you know, this is what the future holds for you. So get ready because Sticky is like top 10. The main has never been bigger. They're fucking crushing into stardom and you're going to have to be like, you're officially Penny Lane now.
I know.
It's get ready at being second rate.
Not only does he like look like a cool rock star, like he actually is turning into a cool rock star.
I know.
I'll be ready to be ignored for the rest of my life. That's fine.
Yep. Yeah,
just buy that metal bra you're searching for on Instagram. When you posted,
I'm trying to like really increase my sexuality, and you know I love my flat chest, so I'm trying to like bring more attention to it.
Like, but Jack, honestly, if you come over, I'll make you that metal bra out of some tinfoil and like duct tape.
You don't know how long I've been looking for it.
If you just took the underwire out of your bra, that's it.
Oh,
it is kind of chic though. I could see her wearing like the suit with just the little metal in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
A suit. And it's like so sexual, but like nothing's really going on. Anyways.
I just think it's so funny when you post about stuff on Instagram that you're looking for or you want to wear. In my mind, there's not one time or place or anything that would be appropriate for me to wear. Like I don't have anywhere to go wearing something like that.
True.
I'm looking for it for a photo shoot. So that's like the real reason that I'm looking for it. But like maybe I would wear it to
You would.
one of Jared's shows that I want to like.
You would wear it. I've honestly, like, since we started talking about it, populated like 5 Jack outfits because I'm like now, as you know, as the internet knows, like I'm morphing into a bajack. You know, like I have now morphed fully. Like the other day I posted a picture, people were like, I thought you were Becca. And then yesterday I posted a picture, people were like, I thought you were Jack. Like Kelty, no one wants to be Kelty.
I'm sorry. I just love that you're finally acknowledging the Jack portion of this because you always say that you're trying to like dress like Becca, but I'm like, but what's the bucket hat and the knot pants and the shacket that you're wearing on Instagram? And you're finally acknowledging it.
No,
Thank
there's
you.
a Jack. There's a Jack element to this. So anyway, I'm thrilled about our new bra. And in about 6 months, I'll be wearing that. So good luck.
I know you will. We'll go back to this podcast.
You definitely will be wearing it.
Who's next?
I'll go. Unless you're winding up, Kelty. Were you?
Not winding.
Okay. My good week is that I was home in Atlanta with my family, spending time, and my niece Quinn had the American Girl doll like catalog, and she was going through it, and she was like, Becca, which ones did you have? And I go, oh, I had Kirsten and Felicity. And I was looking through the catalog, and I was thinking, what kind of a douchebag picks Kirsten and Felicity? And then I'm looking at their outfits and I'm like, oh my God, one is a prairie girl and one is like a Victorian woman. And I'm like, this is stemming my desire to dress like a prairie woman meets Victorian woman. It stems back all the way from my childhood of being drawn to the 2 lamest American Girl dolls.
Wait, you
love
did not
this.
have American Girl.
Yeah. Didn't everybody?
You were a kid?
I didn't.
You didn't?
How young? Are you 12?
Well, she was 12 at some
when
point.
I was little.
I thought American Girl was like newer and we were the Cabbage Patch generation.
No. American Girl dolls were around when I was like very little. Like, let me see when they
we
first
didn't have
came
those in Canada.
Oh, because they were American Girl dolls.
They were like definitely a specific type of a child. I never had one. But
like if your dad was a lawyer, you had an American Girl doll.
Yeah, I guess
my
so.
parents were just normal people. So they're like, here's a stuffed animal. Have fun.
Yeah, they were founded in 1986, the year I was born. So it was like popping when I was little. Also, my sister was obsessed with like baby dolls, which I never got into, but I was obsessed with like the girl dolls because I liked dressing them. But
is there a version of the doll that like isn't a cool outfit? I thought they were all in lame outfits.
No. Like Samantha was the rich girl. And so she was in like very Upper East Side, like plaids and peacoats. And then Molly was adorable because she was in like a schoolgirl outfit and had little spectacles. There were definitely cooler American Girl dolls. Like I legitimately chose the world's dorkiest American Girl dolls. And those were the ones I requested.
My new goal in life is to get an American Girl, like a American Girl doll that has a very similar outfit to something Becca's already worn on the red carpet and give it to her as a gift. I'll be like, that looks exactly like the vampire's wife dress you just wore, except you added extra neck.
Yeah. There are probably people on Etsy that can create these custom outfits.
Oh my God. Maybe that's my Halloween costume. That would be the only reason I would dress up for Halloween.
This is a really good idea. This is a really good idea, everybody.
That was my good week when I really like got down to the psychology behind my desire to dress like I have religious constraints. My bad week is
for you.
My bad week is that I have gotten headaches before where they're like migraine adjacent and I've gotten a little bit nauseous from it, but then I'll pop some Advil and I'm good to go. Well, I got my first raging migraine where I said to Zach, I was like, I think I should go to the emergency room. I think I'm dying.
No.
We were at the beach with his family. I'm on the beach and all of a sudden my vision gets really squiggly. Like it looks like lightning bolts are in my vision. And I'm like, that's weird. Maybe I'm hungry. I have like naturally low blood pressure. So I have to eat like salty snacks sometimes. So I like pounded goldfish. And then within an hour, I was like laying in the bed, writhing from the pain. And puking my brains out.
No.
Like puking my
Becca.
brains out. So I now get migraines. So that's also super fun.
Can you get Botox? You can get for migraines, can't you?
Yeah, I need to do like more research because there's all different kinds of migraines. And apparently the ones that start with the vision are like ocular. So I need to see if I can get that. But I think I need to have, because Zach's mom had like prescription stuff on hand because she gets them. And I took it. It took a while to work. But like if I hadn't had that, I don't know what I would have done. So I'm probably going to go see somebody and just have like on hand prescription medication for it because it is horrific. I now understand when people are like, I can't come to your party, I have a migraine. I mean, most of the time they're lying that they have a migraine, but if they actually have a migraine, you can't go to a party. You can't do anything.
Oh, that sucks.
That's so crazy and so interesting that like now,
Yeah.
I know.
Like, well, we're all aging, you know, things are going to start going awry.
I know. This is the crazy thing is like it all, well, let's not go there. It's so
it all
depressing.
spirals.
Everything's falling apart.
Everything is
apart.
bad. Okay.
You know, wait, I love the fact that Zoom cuts you off at a certain decibel. That was amazing. You started screaming and it cut you right off.
It did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Here's my good week. My good week is that we are working on Lady Secrets, our next book, and we've launched the Lady Secrets hotline. When I sing it, the
1-844 sexy lady.
yeah, but Becca has a song.
I forget it.
Okay, 1-844 sexy lady,
Something like that.
Anyway, so we've been collecting all these secrets, and we started going through them, and like anything. It's so rare that being a Keltie, your expectation is like, what am I trying to say? Like everything
very high expectations.
I was like, yeah, and then people are going to send the craziest shit. And then like, it would be like, whoa, they did not send the craziest shit. These stories are blowing my fucking mind. Like I feel so seen and I feel like I have the most boring life of all time. But anyway, that's not my good week. The good week is that in the office, we put up this giant poster board and like it's like, I have missed this since writing Act Like a Lady. Like I live and breathe for an organized bulletin board that has different categories. And then as a chapter comes together, we like post the thing up. And like last night at 10 o'clock at night, after I showered, after I ate my Klondike bar, I came down and just turned the light on and just stared at it as a thing of beauty. And like, it just brought me calm before I went to bed.
Oh my God.
This makes me want to die.
I know. No, of course.
I'm not going to lie. Like it is pretty cool looking at it because you can kind of see the book coming together. But I do want to make a little note about this. We've gotten so many good secrets, but so many of them are so short. Like we need like a big, robust secret. So when you're writing your secrets to us, like
write a detail.
Write it like it's in your
detail.
journal.
Yes. Like Dear Diary.
Dear Diary,
Yeah.
I've been a naughty girl.
And there's so many people cheating on their husbands, and there's so many people pooping in
Different
vessels,
places.
like in boxes, in bottles, in hats, and like people are pooping everywhere.
People are
way more bathroom options.
I was telling Keltie, I'm like, honestly, if we start getting like so many
We
good
might have to
poop
have a poop
secrets,
chapter.
we need to have like a poop chapter.
Oh, we should for sure. I have one myself.
Okay.
Great. I do too.
Okay.
It just happened.
When do I have to turn my essays in, by the way?
Like, well,
couple
listen,
months.
later. Okay.
Because you losers are going on like writing retreats, and I'm like, I'm not. So
No, I literally just had like an anxiety attack looking at what Keltie has accomplished. I was like, oh my God, I need to start.
Okay. Well, we all have a different schedule. We'll talk about the schedule, but that was my good week. So my bad week. So I'm at the DMV. I got to get my license renewed. And I'm there for like 2 hours, and even though I had an appointment, I fucking hate the DMV anyway. So I end up after my wait getting to number 1 on the DM. Like I'm like station 1 now serving. So I walk over, and the girl's like doing my stuff, and she's like, okay, is your address correct? And I'm like, yeah, like everything's good. And she goes, are you on entertainment tonight? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, oh yeah, I know who you are. Well, I really know who you are. And I was like, okay, you just like literally typed my address into thing. And she goes, I've been following you for a long time. And I was like, oh, cool. I was like, you listen to LadyGang? And she's like, yep, sure do. And then she's like, and like when you were dating Ryan Ross.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh, were you like in the emo scene? And she's like, yep, I had the haircut and I had the glasses. And she's like, I did the whole thing. And we talked about it for a long time. And I was like, you know what? This is fame when you're me. No, she didn't know me from Entertainment Tonight. She didn't know me from LadyGang. She knew me from dating Ryan Ross. And that is the fame I live with 14 years later. That's the only time I've been recognized this year.
I love her for keeping you humble, you know?
I'm like, oh,
I really know you. Like,
really
how
know you.
ominous
Like,
is that?
I know how pathetic you are, you loser.
Isn't that considered like, what do they say, like fame by injection?
I call it trickle down fame.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like injection because it's penis.
Oh,
There's like some saying when people marry rich people or famous people, something by injection. Yeah.
Injection. Interesting. Well, anyway. All right. We're so excited about this episode. Whoop, whoop.
I absolutely am obsessed with this month's Black-owned business. It's called Ziva. It's a wellness brand with a strong mission to normalize mental health. We love that. They are normalizing asking someone, how are you? And plot twist, they actually care. So they believe self-care is important and there's an importance of giving your body grace and everything that you need. So their products are created for humans to add to their self-care routines. Their jewelry helps you look good. Their candles help you feel good. Their teas help you do good. We love this brand so much. If you go over to their Instagram, it is like an eye orgasm. It is so chic. It's so beautiful. Every product you can tell is just so thoughtfully sourced, thoughtfully made. Their candles are made of soy wax, which is natural, renewable resource with a wooden wick, 100% pure essential oils. They have linen sprays that you can put on your pillows and your bed sheets to just calm down at night. And again, their jewelry is so chic. I cannot wait to order some. And you can order anything over there for yourself for 15% off your order. Use code TheLadyGang, 15% off TheLadyGang at zivaus.com. ZIVAUS.com.
Are you in the car right now listening to podcasts? I know you are, and that's why. I hope that you stocked your fridge with the Starbucks Triple Shot Energy and you just grabbed a can of your favorite Starbucks drink and put it in your car holder. And so you had a delicious Starbucks, but you didn't have to waste the time of stopping at the Starbucks. It's the Starbucks coffee that you love, ready to drink, 4 flavors: vanilla, dark roast, cafe mocha, and caramel. They are dairy-free. They are sugar-free. You'll never have to make up some lie again of why you're late and then walk in with like a cold iced coffee and everyone knows that you're lying and you stopped at Starbucks. If you just get these wherever you get your coffee or stores, online, and just stock your house with them, and you'll always have a coffee on the go. Starbucks Triple Shot Energy. It's absolutely delicious. Extra strength coffee beverage in a can. We love them so much. I love coffee, and I hope that you're having a great day. Drink up your coffee. Dairy free too. What gives you energy? Find Starbucks Triple Shot Energy online or at your local store.
All right. So has there ever been a better sponsor than the European Wax Center for LadyGang? I don't think there's ever been a better match because we have found the best waxing center in all the land. So here at the LadyGang, we strive to be our best. And when you visit European Wax Center and get the best by the best, European Wax Center certified wax specialists are expertly trained in prepping, protecting, and pampering your skin. Did you know that as the experts in wax, European Wax Center is also the expert in skin? Their all new line of products are specifically designed to pair with waxing. And let me tell you something, they're amazing. The exfoliator is a game changer. They have a mask to put on your bikini line after you get waxed to keep it all calm and beautiful. So of course, safety and security has always been their priority, but now they've added enhanced health and hygiene measures for extra confidence and care. They have a proprietary blend of wax. That means it's special in their own little formula, and that's why it's more comfy than any other wax out there. Right now, if you visit waxcenter.com, you can book your reservation today, and you're going to get a first wax for free. Visit waxcenter.com, book your reservation, and check out the new line of products. Remember, your first wax is free.
Now back to the Lady Gang.
Today we have the pod trademark that we've always wanted, called Ladies Gotta Eat or Girls Gotta Gang, unsure on title so far, with iconic moments like Being Right is My Love Language and features in Cosmo, GQ, Elle, and more. These two babes have become two of the most influential pod ladies out there in the space, constantly pushing the envelope with episodes like 4 Principles for Infinite Orgasms. Yes, please. A merch line with the perfect crop top for Jack Vanek, that when I send her any email ever, and she can wear it and just send send a picture in return. It's white and it says, I literally don't care on it. Please welcome to the Lady Gang, Rayna and Ashley of Girls Gotta Eat.
Hi! Oh
that
my
was
God.
so special.
That is the best intro we've gotten in a while. Maybe ever.
Yeah.
Great.
I love that. Girls Got a Gang. Sounds
Girls Gotta Gang.
like
Hell yeah.
a non-consensual situation, maybe. But no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, maybe X that one out.
No,
I knew it was too much. That's why I started the Ladies Gotta Eat. But then I was like, it's too good. And I'm a sucker for alliteration. So first of all, congratulations on all your success. Like,
thanks.
it is, as we know, rare as to have, this kind of success, this kind of fan base, and you're beloved and you kept it going for a long fucking time. So congratulations. You haven't given up yet. Yay.
Well, not as long as you guys. You guys are like the OGs. I used to watch your show. Like, it's so impressive. You guys have been doing it for 5 years.
Let's just jerk each other off.
We're just going to
We love you guys. We're so happy to be here.
Your hair's so shiny and so beautiful. So I'm going to start with Rayna. So in your bios, which were fucking incredible, by the way, it says that you love murder porn. And this is actually, when I was thinking about this is something we've never discussed on Lady Gang before. We have discussed almost everything from
porn?
The lips of my vagina. No, murder porn.
We haven't really discussed porn.
No?
To be honest.
We
No.
dropped a little. I mean,
Raina's your girl.
I'll talk about
tidbit of
porn
porn.
and murder porn.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
let's hear
what
it.
is well, and Jack loves murder. So this I felt like was right up our alley.
So when I say murder porn, I mean like documentaries about murder. When I'm not listening to podcasts that are about like comedy or listening to our show repeatedly, I listen to like Crime Junkies a lot. I really like I like murder shows. I love them. I love to sit in a hotel all day long and watch A&E, any documentary series.
You're my girl.
It's my, how could you not like that? It's amazing. It's so funny though, because I don't like scary movies. Like I hate them.
Neither do I. I hate horror. I hate horror. I don't
Hate
like
it.
anything fiction. I only like true stories.
True murder.
It's not for me. It's not for me at all. But I don't like, I feel like I'm scared enough. My dad had me on like a solid diet of like Law and Order SVU. It's like a 6-year-old. So I don't need any more information about terrible things that are going to happen to me. So I like porn separately, but when I say murder porn, I mean like documentaries, docuseries.
A
so-
murder porn is something that you would literally go to jail for having in your possession. Like
I
you
thought it was like you know how
Like
sometimes
that's your kink, like a
it's
murder
called
fantasy.
a snuff film.
A snuff film. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah.
wait, what?
A snuff film
Because
is
you're
a term.
snuffing out life.
Yeah,
right?
snuff film is it's a video that it's an amateur video made of somebody killing
Must
somebody
love
else.
cats.
Wait, it's real.
Real. Yeah.
I'm talking about like what about a sexy porn? Okay, like go with me for a second.
like a horror movie, a fictional horror movie meets porn.
Yes, like
Yeah, I get
oh
it,
my
I get
God, he's in the gate, he's in the yard, he's coming to get me, and I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna get murdered, and then all of a sudden your murder is like super sexy, and like you end up making out with him. That's what I thought murder porn was.
Well, can we share the story? First of all, we had a guest on our show, Andrew Schultz, and he says that all women, we love him too. He said all women kind of want to get murdered a little. They like a bad boy, and the women were split down the middle. Our audience, they were like, him, no, we don't. We want to be safe. And some women were like, I don't know, maybe a little. And then we used to have a Facebook group, and this girl said she had been talking to this guy in prison, like as a kind of a nice thing, writing letters to people who were incarcerated. And she started to really get to know him, and he was like really, charming and romantic. And she was hoping to like maybe have a future when he got out. And he was telling her what he was like in prison reading Voltaire, and he was like educating himself. And she finally decided to look him up, and he had murdered his entire family. And she said that took a turn. It was like so ridiculous.
Wait, I'm sorry. How did she find him before looking him up?
We didn't get the whole backstory. I think it was maybe like a
pen pal in prison system. I mean, you can. Do you remember the Menendez brothers who murdered their parents?
They live literally in the apartment complex right next to me. That's
they're
where
out.
They're not
they
out.
live. They
Oh,
live.
They
Oh my
live.
God.
They're
I
in
was
jail
like,
for life.
Yeah, they are. They just got moved to the same jail together. I had to Google this a couple days ago for research purposes. And they got married in prison. I mean, no one will marry
People
me
are
if
obsessed with
they're
that.
incarcerated.
Didn't
getting
Jodi
married.
Arias find a man while she was in prison? I'm like,
I mean, Jodi Arias could talk her way out of anything. By the way, I have a true crime podcast, and I need both of you on my podcast as well because this is a conversation that like speaks to my soul.
Yeah.
Also, I have a murder birthday. So it's July 9th is OJ Simpson, Jodi Arias.
Oh,
and
Jodi Arias.
Stephen Avery. There's to make a murder. There's another one. There's like 4 pretty significant famous murderers all born on July 9th.
And Ashley, she murders the game.
Yeah. I know.
Who's the girl? Who's Jodi?
Jodi Arias is a woman who murdered her boyfriend, but she was gorgeous, like a femme fatale kind of a thing. And she kind of manipulated like the whole situation.
Wow.
I just Google image.
The other one is the girl. I think the Italian story. The girl that
I forget her name. Natalie Holloway.
No,
that's
God, Rayna.
That's Aruba.
Oh, are you talking about Amanda Knox?
Amanda Knox.
Amanda Knox.
She might be the other one. Don't quote me on that, but it's a thing. Murder birthday. Yeah. So
wow.
I didn't think that Girls Got a Gang would get this dark so early, but it did.
I love it.
So let's take it to a funny, different topic.
We can dial back to porn if you want, like regular porn. I'll talk about that.
Murder porn. Oh my God. You're chopping off my legs.
but it's kind of hot. I don't know. It's weird.
Okay. Ashley, you love a younger man. What's your situation? Are you dating? Are you married?
I guess.
No, God, no. Not even close.
It's because you like younger men.
Yeah. So I don't know how. I mean, when we started the podcast, I was sleeping with this 24-year-old. And then I just kind of kept doing that for the last 3 years. Like a lot of guys that are like, 7, 8, 10 years younger than me. And I'm not attracted to really older looking men. And I really also like a young energy. I think we kind of have it translate to like a young energy. I mean, we're single, we're New York City girls, we talk about dating and sex for a living. And I am just attracted to like a youthful energy. Like I don't want someone that kind of feels like old and boring. Not that you can, you can be like a fun older man, but physically I've always kind of been into guys that look a little younger. But then I don't know. It's like they just like seeking me out. Like it just kept happening. I wasn't like trying to cougar on the apps or anything. And I actually had to try to finally put my settings up. So because it was just like every 27-year-old on Hinge like wanted to go out with me. But the guys that I was dating over the past few years that have been younger, like I met them in the wild and like they were younger, but I wish that they were older. It was like, I want a guy that's in his 30s. If I'm being honest, like I really want someone that it feels a little bit more on my level career wise and just life wise. But I don't want children. I'm very set on it. I don't really care about being married. I'd like to have a partner and love in my life, but that kind of allows you to live a more carefree life. Like I'm not thinking like babies. I need to find a guy that's on the same page in terms of family, children, getting married, stuff like that. So I've had fun. I've had pretty good luck with these younger guys that can, I think sometimes you think like they're young, they don't know what they're doing, but
no, that generation can definitely.
They do. Like a 27-year-old.
So
yes. And they're like pretty malleable. Like they're learning too, like what to do. So I'm like, choke me. And they're like, okay. Like they're not like, whoa, I've never done that because I'm 45 and I'm divorced. Like they are just kind of, they're easy to train, I guess. And so, I'm still down, but like we always say this of like, yeah, younger guy's great, but also like I'm not really seeking them out, and I would prefer somebody that's like a little bit closer to my age. And then I don't know, I was in LA and I saw this really hot older guy, and I was like, oh, this is new for me. Like he was like so hot. I looked him up. Actually, I found him. He's like in his 50s. I was like, I could be.
He's 50.
He's 49. I think he's like an Australian actor. I met him at this party. He's like the most beautiful man I've ever seen in real life. But I was like, okay, maybe if I can find this, like I would have gone home with him immediately, done whatever, like Girls Got a Gang, full blown. But like I was proud of myself for finding him attractive.
Yeah.
As an older guy.
But also like if you're saying an Australian actor and he's 50 and we don't know his name, we have a problem.
Okay, should I drop the name?
Wait, is it a name that we know?
I don't think you would know.
I'm just saying, if there's an actor, a man who's made his or a man who calls himself an actor by trade, and he's 50, and we still don't know his name,
he's a
red
loser.
flag.
He's living on somebody's couch.
Yes.
Maybe he's a late in life
lives
actor.
off the land. No, he seems like he's always like scuba diving or something. But he, I found his Instagram.
He's an actor.
He was on like Australian shows, and then he was on like I found he was on like a Shondaland show.
Oh, wait, I know exactly who this person is.
Brett Tucker.
Okay,
Wasn't he on? No, wasn't he on?
I'm looking him up.
Virgin River.
Oh, that show!
Oh
I
my
can't.
God, this is gonna drive me crazy.
This
Okay,
is so
continue.
Oh my God, he's so hot.
Yes. See,
He's like an IMDb.
He's like an older Paul Walker. Yes, he's got an IMDb. Brett Tucker. Yes.
He's probably
First thing that comes up is Brett Tucker wife.
Okay,
Okay, that would track. That's why you didn't want to me.
Well,
I knew there was a reason we
Wait,
didn't
did
have
you guys
sex
have
that
like a
night.
moment?
Shit.
Or did you just like, you saw a hot guy?
So we had a little bit of a moment.
This is him?
Yeah.
he's 50. I'm impressed.
49. It says.
It was like sexy.
I saw him at this party, and I in LA, obviously, and I was just like, this was like 2 weeks ago. At this point, I was like, that's a beautiful man. You know, like I have no chance to even speak to this man. But we were leaving the party, and we were out on the street, and he came out, and we chatted with him for a little bit, and he had his motorcycle helmet in his hand. And
Oh my God!
we were,
of course he did.
and I love that too. That's the thing I'm into. And so we were getting ready to go to Marina Del Rey to go on this boat, and we had an Uber coming, and my best friend was like, would you mind taking her? It would really help us out. We have a really small car coming. And he's like kind of debating it, and then this like full-size car rolls up. It's like a Camry, and we're like busted, and he was like, I probably shouldn't, I don't have an extra helmet. It was like this whole like awkward thing. And then
Don't look at this. I have to read you this thing I pulled out. It's like it's Brett Tucker. It's like his information about like dating relationships. And it says marital status single, girlfriend / dating Eliza Taylor, who he split with, / Miranda Lambert.
Whoa.
And then it says divorced, not yet.
oh my God.
Wow.
He's hot.
Well,
He's too hot. This is a
yet.
problem.
Yeah, he's too
hot.
Look, when I saw him,
Huge
I was
issue.
like, he's, just another actor, but then when he spoke, it just added another like layer of sexy. So, and he was nice to us, but yeah, so we found him. I don't think it's going to work out.
I don't want too hot. I want boyfriend hot. I want somebody that's just like, I'm attracted to, maybe no one else is now. I want people to look at him and be like, he's so cute, but I want like boyfriend hot. I want your body to be comparable to mine when you take your clothes off. I feel like I'm girlfriend hot. I'm like a 7. I'm fine. You know? That's what I want in my life. This guy's too hot for me.
Yeah, I don't want a guy that like everybody's
I'll
trying to
cheat
steal
on
your
you in
man.
a second.
The secret to my entire marriage is that I met Chris, and he was a boyfriend, not even boyfriend hot. He was like mildly good looking, and then I upgraded him. Yeah. He was wearing those like oval Oakleys when I met him. With like the silver on the outside.
Yeah, mirrored.
They weren't mirrored, but they come in a mirrored. Yes, there's a few that is mirrored. And I had to fix him up. So I fixed him to be boyfriend hot. And now other people think he's hot.
I did the same thing.
And he's locked in.
We love this. And we did an episode on it recently, like kind of, can you change a man? And we say like, no, like not, their personality and who they are at their core, but you can always upgrade clothing, sunglasses. Oh my God. If you just look like you're from Florida, like I know the exact look, the sunglasses.
I think it's so fun to like tell somebody like, I want to take you shopping. Like, I think you're so hot. You're going to look so hot in this stuff. And then take them to like have a wardrobe that you want them to have. So fun.
Oh yeah. My boyfriend's at a point where he literally won't buy anything by himself anymore. I have to approve every single purchase.
I love that for you guys.
He used to wear a denim vest with patches on it. So that's where that was at before we started dating.
I love a denim vests are back. So I'm selling them right
they
now.
are never back.
No, they're not.
They're not. Okay. Someone is
They
telling
might be
me
back
that
in
they're
stores, but they're not back.
They're technically back, but
they are selling them in H&M right now, but that doesn't mean they're back.
The only pants that my boyfriend owns are joggers because like someone told him once that like they look hot and then he got them in every color. That's all he owns now. So I'm going to take him short shopping this summer. I'm thinking like a blue Ralph Lauren J. Crew kind of short.
Like a
Get
straight.
Chubbies are cheaper and they look so good on men.
It's a great call on chubbies.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
all
love
my
that they
boyfriend
normalized the shorter short.
Oh,
Wow.
Like, show
To
me
the
a
big,
quad
thick
on a
leg.
man. I want to see a quad.
Show me a fucking quad. This has been, oh my God, thank you for saying that. Hashtag free the quad. Okay.
Yeah.
This has been my husband Chris is 6'6". He's a tall,
Good for
lanky
you,
motherfucker. And he has been wearing board shorts this whole 10 years, like a long short, like just above the knee. And I was like, okay, we need to have this conversation. You have a beautiful quad and I find it very attractive. It's like murder porn for me. It's like, I'll lift you up. I'll throw you in the dirt.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
whatever it
Guys
is,
out,
you
thighs
know?
out.
You're going to use your big quads to like chuck me around. So I got him a short and he was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Like he felt so naked, but he looked so
because his
hot.
legs are like 6 feet long themselves.
Beautiful
Yeah.
legs, like a fucking Giselle
He's a
running across the
supermodel.
Super Bowl, like beautiful. So now I finally I did the thing exactly. I said to him, "Oh my God, these shorts are so hot. You're so hot." And now he has 3 pairs of short shorts, and he's only exclusively wearing short shorts.
Oh,
So
damn.
You can change a
Love
man.
this.
Free
Is he
the
on
quad.
Instagram. I want to check him out.
I also love like a tailored look on a man. A shorter
Yes.
short looks purposeful. It looks like you did that on purpose. And then
Yeah.
you pair it with just like a nice button down white shirt. Men's clothing doesn't need to be expensive. Go to Old
No.
Navy and buy this stuff.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
There's a fine line though before you look like, like Chad from Nantucket, like if it's a belt and then like a boat shoe, like you really
I
have
love
to
a
work
boat
out the
shoe,
I
whole
don't
though.
mind it. I don't mind it. Honestly,
I love-
yeah.
Yes. I love like a waspy, a boat
You need to
shoe,
find.
a
I think
short
this
short.
account is called Chad Tucket. Actually, you would love it. That's going to be
Right?
your porn.
That is like my
Yes.
living nightmare. That is
Wait,
my
Becca, what is
high
your-
school years all combined. Is like a fucking J. Crew khaki and a boat shoe.
Love it.
Vineyard vines. You got little whales on your shirt.
Right, that's too far. If there's an animal on the
Animals?
shorts, you've made a left into a wrong area.
Or on a belt, like a whale on a belt.
No, I don't
Yes.
like that.
That was my
Croquis.
I just like a white sneaker, like a white Adidas, like Stan Smith with a short.
I love a white Converse.
Yeah,
Sure,
a white
sure,
Converse,
sure.
sure.
Becca, what's your status? Are you single, dating, married? Boyfriend?
married.
Oh, you are, okay.
Yes, my husband is less malleable than most men, so he's really set on what he likes and what he doesn't like. And luckily, I'd say like 70% of what he wears is fine. There's
Okay.
another 30% where I'm like, it's questionable,
I don't
but
know
I'm going
you.
to pick my battles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he
100%.
loves One Teaspoon, which is that Australian brand,
That
and
is
it's
bizarre.
he wears like jorts from there. He loves a jort.
Some guys can pull a jort off. I'm not mad at a jort. I don't want like a cargo jort from
No, no,
American
no.
Eagle in 2001, but like a newer jort can work.
What
I
is
have
the
a question
length?
for you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
is a
No,
jort?
we can finish the jort combo.
But,
No, I just
but a
wanted to
short
know the
jort. I don't know.
The length and the
length
tightness
of the
these
jort
shorts.
is above the knee. He doesn't do like a long short. He definitely loves showing off his legs. He loves a short bathing suit. Loves a short bathing suit. And he wonders why like the only people who hit on him are men. It's because he's putting it out there, putting out the vibes.
Hashtag free the quad.
I did have
Yeah.
a friend, one of my best friends, a gay man, said to me, because I was like, why is it that men are the only people that hit on Zach? Like he's just, they flock to him. Every one of my guy friends that's gay is like, can you send me a picture of Zach naked? It's so legitimately, I've been asked like 8 million times by all different gay men. And I'm like, what is it? And he said, it's because his archetype as a gay man, it's very rare. Like he doesn't exist so much in their like,
Oh, he's like exotic.
he's exotic because he's like handy and kind of like, I don't know.
The fantasy.
Now I want to see him naked.
yeah.
Honestly,
Everybody
anytime.
send pictures. Yeah.
He's a real zaddy. I knew Zach was something special at Becca's wedding when he came down to marry her in like a fucking velvet loafer with no sock, and I was like,
Showing
"This
his
is some
ankles.
chic shit right
My
here."
brother has those. I love those. I
I
love
was
a
like,
velvet
"This is
loafer.
a real fucking choice," and like balls to the walls. I like.
I have
you.
a friend
It's a good
getting married
choice.
this weekend, and she called me and she's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. She goes, Thomas, her fiance, is insisting on showing his ankles with a loafer with no sock at their wedding because he saw my husband do it at ours. And she's like, I'm so fucking mad that you approved that look because now I'm having to see it at my wedding.
Well, what's the alternative? A sock and a loafer?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more
There's not
traditional. It's like more traditional to have a sock and a loafer, and there's good way and like chic ways to do it now.
Right, like a high. Okay, right. Like guys, like they lift their pant legs up when they take those photos, and they're like, "Look at our crazy American flag socks."
Oh
like,
my god!
Like, okay.
I once dated
I thought
a
that
guy.
has a merino on it.
I dated a guy who's now on television who still on TV wears like a wacky sock. He's always in a wacky.
I don't like
sock.
a wacky sock guy.
Is it the property brother that does the real estate?
Oh my god.
He's so similar, like it's scary, but
Is
no.
it Brett Tucker?
Brett Tucker. It's this guy. His name's Brett Tucker. He's Australian. You may not know him because he hasn't been in anything.
I bet you Brett Tucker wears a wacky sock. He seems like the kind of guy.
I don't know. I think he's a bare ankle man. I think he's like the worn out, like brown leather loafers, no socks.
I think he's wearing like a rusty flip flop.
Yeah,
like I feel like he's
ankle.
very like I don't think he's purchasing new things. He seems like he kind of lives off the land.
On something on the road.
He's so hot. I have a question.
Okay.
Becca, you said he's not malleable to you telling him what to wear. Are you malleable to him telling you what to wear?
Who's on your tongue?
He would never dare.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
He would never dare. But weirdly, we've talked about this on the podcast before. I dress like I have religious constraints normally. Like I love a high neck and a low, like a very midi length dress. So he weirdly is into the look. I don't know. I found the one
naughty.
man.
That's
I
why.
look like a naughty
You guys are
religious
role playing
girl.
all day, every day.
He
I
just,
love
like
this.
wants to like a naughty little Amish girl.
He's like a handyman in a short. She's like a librarian.
Right.
Like, I want to be in on this.
What if you unbutton like one button? He's like, button it back. Button it back up to your nose.
It is true. She's like a little like
So-
Cupid doll.
I also wear things like 2 sizes too large. Like it's just, if you see like my silhouette, there's something wrong. Like something has gone very wrong, or I'm like auditioning. That's
That
it.
is bizarre when you show
It's
any
like
amount of
we've
skin.
been working with Becca for 6 years and we still haven't seen her calves.
You don't know what her body looks like?
No clue.
I see
we have a
Ashley's
clothing
tits like
line, and
every
we're
day.
like, we don't know.
Yeah.
In the fittings, we're like, we don't know. And she's like, make it bigger, make it longer, make it heavier. Does this come in cape?
It's so funny. Every time we've done a live show, I'm like, give me the tightest jumper they make. I want it to feel like a wetsuit. Like I want everyone to see my full vagina lips, like on stage.
Oh, yeah.
Like the tighter, the better.
No, I'm going to a club for sure.
Okay, we're running out of time.
Sorry.
There's
Kelsey's been trying to keep this
No,
rolling.
I'm keeping us out. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about open season and do Ask the Lady Gang. I've been asked so much about this since I post this brand on my Instagram, Array. They have bloat capsules. They are a blend of 5 herbs and 1 fruit-based digestive enzyme that targets bloat so you feel relief quickly. So whether or not you're going out for like a pizza and pasta dinner or you're just eating your regular veggies and whatever, if you take 2 to 3 bloat capsules immediately after your meal, it's going to help with your digestion and it helps with all the causes of bloating, heartburn, speeds the food breakdown, and prevents gas, which, at LadyGang, we have a little problem with. They're laxative-free, vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free, filler-free, nut-free, cruelty-free, and non-habit forming. And they have some really great natural ingredients like slippery elm, peppermint, dandelion root, lemon balm, and ginger root. I know that you've asked about it. Yes, they do work. They're great for bloat. When you're just like eating the entire bowl of pasta right before your period, and then you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Just take the bloats. You'll feel great. Use our code LadyGang for 10% off for your first order at array.com. That is ARRAE.com. 10% off with code LadyGang.
Summer is in full swing and we're all so busy traveling and seeing friends and family. It's hard to find the time and motivation to get your fitness on. I know that, I'm living it, but Obey makes it happen. Obey Fitness is a streaming platform offered daily live classes and more than 6,000 on-demand classes, including Sculpt, Strength, HIIT, yoga, Pilates bar, and so much more. Obey not only delivers the variety of fitness content you crave, but also the results you want to see. When you join Obey, you'll also join an amazing community of instructors and other members who are always there to cheer you on. It's seriously the most fun you'll ever have working out. Start your free trial today at obeyfitness.com. Use code LadyGang to get 1 month free. Obey classes can be done anywhere. They even have a travel hub collection of classes that require zero commitment, or at the most, a suitcase or a towel. Now you can bring the burn anywhere you go. So go to obeyfitness.com. Use code LadyGang to get 1 month free.
Hello, it's me. I have a raging yeast infection, but thank God I have ZocDoc, one of the LadyGang sponsors. So you need a doctor, right? And you search one, you find one, but then you find out, oh, they don't take my insurance, or you wait online, on hold for them forever, and you can't get your schedule fixed. And it's very annoying. And that's why we love the ZocDoc app. It's the easiest way to find a great doctor and instantly book an appointment. And you can read verified patient reviews, get an in-person appointment, or like me, you can get a video chat appointment. So you say, hey, what's going on? Oh, I have a yeast infection. How do you know? These are my symptoms. And then they just call you in the prescription. And it's very easy to get fast an amazing doctor from the comfort of your home, which I love. Go to ZocDoc.com/lady and download the ZocDoc app to sign in for free. This is so easy. Go to ZocDoc.com/lady and download the ZocDoc app to sign in for free and book a top-rated doctor. Zoc, Z or Z, OCDOC.com/lady.
You're listening to the Lady Gang.
Really have to kill a moment.
Sorry, I'm sorry. No, I know. We were just starting by China lips.
Kelty, when things go off script for Kelty, she literally, you can feel her anxiety like permeating through the screen. It's like, we're not on script. We're going on a tangent. What's going to happen? Right?
God forbid.
You tried to be cool for this episode for sure.
Guys, don't have a fight after this. Okay. We can feel each other's anxiety always too. We always know when the other person is like going to lose it.
Wait, that's a great question. Kelty, can I go off script?
Please. I love when we go off script.
Okay. Can you tell me name the thing that gives the other person the most anxiety?
Oh my God. Like, what do I think Rayna's anxiety is?
Yeah.
She's not, she's pretty chill. I'm like more high strung than her.
I start to like get really
She's
anxious.
Weird on planes. I was like, grow up. Well, we used to, we don't sit together anymore on planes, but we used to, and she would be like, I got to keep the window shade open. I'm like, oh my God, are you a child?
I can't wait to tell the next person I'm flying with who's nervous to grow up.
People always ask like, what's the key to like your relationship, and we're like, we don't travel, we don't stay in hotels together, we don't fly together.
Oh my God, I love that.
The next time someone reaches over when there's like a little bit of turbulence, you just smack the hand up.
I'll put someone's window shade down in front of me or behind me. I don't care. Why? Grow up. I can't say it enough. Why is it up? Especially on like a red eye? What are you doing?
That's
psychotic. Trying to find the UFOs.
That's fucking psychotic.
But I think we're both just like, when things we get overwhelmed with work stuff. I mean, I would never describe Rayna as like having anxiety, really.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't suffer from it. It's insane. Sometimes I think I might be a sociopath.
No, I think you're just like a chill, happy, pretty, not happy-go-lucky. That sounds like you're like a puppy dog.
A couple weeks ago, I left something in the dryer. I came over here to have a meeting with Ashley. I thought it was going to be like 45 minutes.
You were all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, it's just laundry.
Yeah.
You had your neighbor do it?
I thought it was going to be like 45 minutes. And a friend of ours was here like generously giving us his time. And so we were here for like 2.5 hours. And I was like, okay, I have to go home. Here's all these things that need to get done, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I look at Ashley, I was like, what? And she was like, I'm just vibing off of your energy. You seem really not okay. And I was like, I'm fine. Like, you're never in a bad mood. And our friend goes, I think Ashley's just kind of going off of your mood.
I don't know. He stuck up for me. Rayna was so stressed. She just kept being like, I have clothes in the washer. I'm like, well, who cares?
That is so fucking weird.
From Zara, they're not going to be okay. Like, and then her neighbor went and got it out and like dried it and folded it. I'm like, you should probably leave your laundry laying around more often, because Rayna is like friends with all these older women in her building. Like, oh my God. She just became best friends with her neighbors like during the pandemic, and they're these older women, and she's always just talking about like Janice, and I'm like, what are your friends?
Janice and Rosa. But I will say the thing that like is really nice about our working relationship, and we've worked together for over 3.5 years at this point, is that like we are we're good at a lot of things the other person isn't as strong at. And so like, I think when like I need an assist or she needs an assist, like we have very complementary skills, and that's like really nice. Like, I fire people. Like when you
wouldn't see it coming.
Yeah.
Cause they're probably like, Ashley's the main one, but Rayna lives to fire somebody.
And what's your secret? Like, this is actually a great question.
People?
Like, yeah, like, are you just like rip off the Band-Aid? Are you just like grow up and then like get out?
We haven't had to do it too much.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously for a reason. We want to respect people's time. If a relationship between us and somebody we're working with isn't working out, I just like to be like super direct, non-emotional, facts only. Here's what happened. Here's what's going to go on forward. You know, I'm sorry this didn't work out. You know, I don't want anybody to walk away feeling embarrassed. I don't want somebody to have like a negative experience with us, even though we fired them. But we don't want, I mean, ultimately we don't want to waste people's time. So if something's a bad fit, we're going to tell you.
Yeah.
Bye.
But also, like, if you are really bad at your job, I want you to feel that energy coming from us, because that's happened. It's the merch company. We're like, you have one job. It's to get the merch out.
Or you're disrespecting one time I told somebody, what did I say? I invited her to rethink what she was saying about my business partner.
Oh, yeah. We'd had a falling out kind of early on with somebody, and Rayna, like, again, you don't see her coming, which I love that, you know?
What
like,
so you said I need you to rethink what you said about
I invite you to rethink the things that you're saying about my business partner, something like that.
But we honestly, like, these are really those are like maybe 3 things we've had in this past 3.5 years. We have like long relationships. We really like, we don't get off on that. You know, we've had the same team in terms of like agent, business manager, people that we've worked with for this whole time too. So just, I don't want to come across like we're just like out here
left and right,
revolving door.
Our team is a revolving door because we just feel like no one's been it. Like we just have really high standards, and we're like, well, maybe the common denominator
every
is
agency.
It's true.
I'm gonna try,
but there comes a point where you're like, oh, maybe the issue is not our team; it's that we aren't good enough. Like,
or you just have really high standards. I mean, I think you kind of get to a certain level in your career and you kind of realize there are a lot of people out there that just aren't really good at their job, or, you know,
everybody
or they're not
sucks at their job.
Everyone sucks at their job.
We feel like that,
including me
sometimes.
Okay, so we have something called open season with one of our employees, Chelsea. And Chelsea is young and she's newly single, and she's like, the pandemic is over and she's on the dating apps, and she's like, it's fucking open season out there. Like, it is just like, let's go. And so we like to get her to screenshot some of these interactions she's having with people online, and then we read them and we discuss like what's going to happen. I think this will be perfect because you were talking about dating and all that. So she goes, Jonathan, she goes, oh yeah, I have a dog. And she goes, LOL, word. What kind of dog is it? Hey, are you down for a call, by the way? Easier to talk. And she goes, oops, just saw this. You like talking on the phone?
She's a Gen Zer, so they don't talk on the phone at all.
And he goes, well, I prefer vibing in person. Otherwise I like talking on the phone. Would you ever talk on the phone with anyone new?
Listen,
I used to.
Hear me out. I don't want to, but I have been like voice catfished a couple times. I went out with a guy that showed up in the fall, and we had such good banter. He was really tall and cute, and he showed up and he had the voice of Michael Jackson. And I say that not exaggerating. It was the like highest, most feminine voice and energy. So I'm not really down for the pre-call, but I think some people are doing that more. And I'm like, if you get screwed enough with a voice, you might want to do that call.
You got to cut your losses. Like, you don't want to waste a whole night where you might have to sit down for dinner with somebody if you don't have like a vibe. I would always do like a quick pre-call to see what their vibe, their voice was like. If they were like catfishing with their picture, it's like, you got to get a little bit.
Mm-hmm. But it does throw you a little bit. So I don't fault her for being like, what? You like to talk on the phone? Like, I think people,
like, I won't let Becca and Jack basically call me on the phone. Like, I don't want to talk on the phone ever. Like, don't like my family, like everyone wants to have a call. And I'm like, I don't want to call. I don't want to Zoom. Like, I honestly don't even want to see you guys right now. Like, I wish that we could just be texting this whole thing, because that is what works for my life.
I think that we're all, I go back and forth because like in theory, I like the idea that like you could just get a vibe from somebody for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and just see like, are they fun? Are they funny? Can they like vibe with you a little bit? I've made the mistake of having a call before a date and we were on the phone for too long. And then I got to the date and I was like, I have nothing to say to you.
You like blew your load on the call.
But like my boyfriend lives in LA. So like our first like date, was like a 4-hour phone date. And I was like, oh, I'm obsessed with this guy. But that's because we couldn't meet in person. If I could meet you in person, I'm not trying to have like a phone date with you. It just feels like I want to see how you like vibe in the world.
Yeah, I think one time, this was years ago, but I had a guy on a dating app and I'd given him my number and he called to just set up the date, which I like that. I like that. So we did a quick convo. Like, where do you want to go? Like, I like that. That wasn't a like, let's get to know each other. That really was just like, let me hear your voice. Let me get your energy a little bit. And then I think you both have an opportunity to be like, no.
What about a voice memo? A voice memo is like a happy in between.
I love that idea because I'm really hung up on this voice thing. It's happened to me a few times and I'm just big on voices. I think in general, like we probably all are. That's what we do for a living is use our voices. So I would love that. I would like, and sometimes if they have a video on their dating app that I can hear their voice, I'm like, I like turn the volume up all the way. Like there's this guy that he like was playing with his dog and I was like, I can hear his voice. Like I'm really into it. So I actually love that voice memo idea.
Okay. Maybe there's a new app that just voice memos.
But if you've texted, if you gave somebody your number, they might hit you with the like, hey, so it's me from whatever. How do you feel about Thursday night, this place, 8
I
p.m.
love that.
Or whatever.
I love a voice memo. I say, do the voice memo. I want to hear how your voice sounds. I want to hear like the tone, the cadence. I want to hear like, I love a man's voice. So I want to hear it. I love loving a man's voice.
Yeah.
Well, this was the most fun ever. We definitely ran out of time, but we'll have to do this again.
This is great.
I want to say that to tell everyone in the Lady Gang that you guys are doing live shows in July.
Yeah.
So exciting. We're back.
So head on over to girlsgottaeatpodcast.com and check out the girls and go by. They probably already sold out, right?
We are adding a third show. So we sold out for 2 shows and we're going to add a third one on Saturday night, July 17th.
Hot. So go get that.
Is it in New York?
In Philly.
Okay.
We will have a New York show. This was tough to figure out when we were going to be able to do a theater. So we actually have a New York show. I don't know, December 5th. If you really at the Beacon Theater in New York, but that's the first time we've announced it. So
you heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
Exclusive. And you can follow the girls at Girls Gotta Eat Podcast, Rayna.Greenberg, Ash Hess, and listen to the podcast every Monday wherever you get your podcasts. And I'm so excited for Girls Gotta Gang, and this was awesome. And sorry I ruined the vibe. Cool.
Thank you, girls. This was great. We'll see you on our show.
Hell yeah. We will. Thanks for listening. The Lady Gang is produced by Alex Ingber, Steve Delameter, and Jared Monaco. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review our podcast. And if you love it, share it with your friends on social media. Like, oh my God, I just listened to Lady Gang. This episode's so great. Swipe up to listen. And if you really want to, which we know you do, please follow us on social at Kelty, at Becca, at Jack Vanek, and at The Lady Gang. Sign up for our newsletter at theladygang.com and join our secret Facebook group. It's super fun. See you next Tuesday.